Okay. Round two, everybody. Round two. Let's see if I can, instead of having my ISP hate this game, let's see if I can get OBS to crash some more. Because it just crashed there just shortly ago. Did the Twitto go out? Let's find out if the Twitto went out. Okay. Let's wait for somebody to show up and then I'll start talking about video game. What are all these buttons over here? Show only modder, show only followers, ignore list, ban. Oh, there's a lot of, there's a search? You can search followers? Yeah. Oh, cool. Okay. Now, it looks like Pat's here, so I can start talking about this game nobody cares about. Oh, this is ADOM again. I tried streaming it like 20 minutes ago, but it failed to work due to my ISP fucking up. But I messed with things, and then maybe it worked. This is a roguelike. It has all the roguelike stuff. I'm going to generate a new character, and get a candle again. Okay, that's a bit odd. If we get a troll paladin again, I'm going to be very high elf weaponsmith. Okay, am I a lady? Yes, I'm a lady. Okay, let's randomize. Ooh, 3 talents. So I get to show you what I was picking alert and miser for. So alert, and we pick miser, which is down here, and then all the way at the bottom there's this treasure hunter. That treasure hunter is a very excellent talent, and we're going to be picking it. And we're going to be named Xena Wario P. Xena Wario P. Okay. Ah, hello, helmet condenser. So we're Xena Wario P, and let's take a look at our stuff. Okay, since we're a high elf, we are lawful, which is down there in the bottom right. Starting strength of 17, starting learning of 10, 7 willpower, 18 dex, 11 toughness, 8 charisma, 15 appearance, 16 magic, and 18 perception. Yeah, this got greenlit on Steam. So, and when that happened, they added a tile set. I can talk about the game some. ADOM is. Let me see if I can get to the about page from. Yeah, here we go. This is an old roguelike. It's from 1994, and it was sort of. It's made by one guy, a guy called Thomas Biskup. He lives in Germany. If you like the game, you should send him a postcard if able. He loves that. And development on the game was basically continuous for like 15 years until 2009 or something, at which point he basically moved away from this to go do other stuff. But there was some renewed interest in the game. He started working on it some more. He got a porter involved, went on Steam, greenlight. It's about to be actually launched, maybe. I remember it having a Kickstarter or something. Anyways, it has a graphical interface basically now, like tiles. You can turn them off by pressing F8 and hitting P, and you go back to the old style. I do this sometimes when like there's stuff that lets you look at all the gold monsters or items on a floor. I like it better in this format, but I like playing in the tile set, even though the mouse is annoying in the tile set. So let's learn about Xena some more. Cornelius is the elven god of law. There's our candle. It's the first day of the Dark Knight. Dark Knight is a special night. 188 years old. Here's our here's our stats, and then the maximum stats. You can have your stats raised by various stuff, and here's the maximum they can be without chicanery. Yeah, ASCII art is hard to deal with. It's hard to look at for like a lot of it. So here's your stats, and then here's the maximum those stats can be. Yeah, I am 180 years old, and I am still level 1. There was a blurb at the beginning that tells you you're like can I get the character information that way? Let's look at key bindings. B. Yeah, let's see if I can. Here we are. Your parents are traveling adventurers. Both are competent, talented, and doing well. During your childhood, one of your uncles taught you a lot of things about the history of your people. Your vast knowledge of the legends and the lore of the people made you very popular with your friends because of all the exciting stories you knew. In your youth, you became seriously ill and suffered for many years. When your disease was finally cured, you were left weakened both physically and spiritually, and bereft of the joys of youth. Your life as a young adult was characterized by steady determination. Your goal lay clearly ahead of you, and you never strayed from your path. You decided to become a weaponsmith. So, that's my character. Let's look at our crap. Because we are a weaponsmith and an elf, we start with Elven Chainmail. That's very good armor. A Ring of Fire Resistance. And then a Warhammer because we're a weaponsmith, and then a Longsword because we're an elf. We're only going to be using the Longsword. We also start with some ingots and an anvil. You need all this stuff to smith, which you won't be able to do. 60s is weight in stones. And stone is not what the unit of weight stone actually means. A stone, I think, is like 50 grams, which explains that this iron ration weighs like 1,000,000 pounds, even though it's just food. So we have some okay stuff, and the first thing I'm going to do is go into this cave and leave because there's a kobold. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is go into this cave and then leave. This is the small cave. The small cave is a special place. Whenever there's monsters there, they are generated at twice your level. So if I go there now and generate monsters by entering, it will generate level 2 monsters. So when I come back later, I won't be mauled to death. Here's Terranue, the village. There are people here. As a weaponsmith, I don't have healing, so I should talk to this guy. This is the mayor. Or the village elder. Okay. He's talking about crap. Basically, the carpenter went missing, and he wants me to find him. The quest he gives is mutually exclusive with the quest this guy gives. And there's another quest that is mutually exclusive with that, because the dungeons, all of those, he did say the caves to the southeast. I'll talk to the tiny girl and we can look at the accent of the Draklord chain some more. Hast ye seen my little doggy? 'T disappeared near the dark hole on the pass. Me fears it got lost. Would ya get it back to me? That's how people talk here. They are truthless peasants. What else is here? This is the food store. Because I am an elven lady with high appearance, I'll get good prices, but I don't care. I'm going to get away from me. That's the sheriff. Okay. And I'm going to leave, and I'm going to do something that might potentially get me killed. That's wander around in the swamp. Okay. Oh. Well, this ruins what I was planning to do, so let's try fighting our way out of this. We're probably going to die. Let's pray. I'm pulling some arcane shit here, which is why it doesn't look like I'm doing much of anything. Okay, I died. What I was planning to do is fight some frogs, because that's what I like to do at the beginning of the game. So let's make a new character. Salamander. Great. Let's make a specific character this time. I'll explain why I wanted to fight frogs later. Let's be a... We were salamander, right? Let's be a lady. Let's be a dark elf. because I like Dark Elves. And then really here, I don't know what to be. Salamander, A. I could be a Lusty Argonian main. Should I be a Lusty Argonian maid? No, I should not be a Lusty Argonian maid. I should be a Dark Elf priest, because that's what I just beat the game with. Yeah. So, Lusty Argoni is our name. Let's look at Lusty Argoni. That's pretty okay stats. So we worship Loth now because we're a Dark Elf. And we're a priest, so we have good starting crap. Let's get rid of that. Yeah. What do we have to read? Hellish Flames. That's really good. What is our literacy at? Literacy is pretty good, and we have really high learning. Wow, I didn't even realize. We do have low charisma, because we are an elf. Elves generally have low charisma. Lusty Argoni is a spicy lady. Let's go to Terraneo and read these books. Oh, and the tiny girl spawns right here, so I can talk to her. I have both healing and herbalism, so I can take whatever quest I want, which usually means you talk to this guy. You've been plagued by the attacks of an evil sorcerer. That is a lie. He was once a brother of our order and has fallen for our dark powers. He's a druid. Is he a druid or is he a sorcerer? So we have to go kill Kleenex the sorcerer, but we're not going to be doing that for like a while. Here's Blub. Or Blup. No, the water dragon. He wants his mommy. So Lusty Argoni is going to be reading her books, primarily Hellish Flames. So you press R to read crap, and then you press buttons to read, and then learn. You can cast spells from books, but it's generally like bad. Okay, so that's all the Hellish Flames we get. Cure Disease is good. I don't understand the concept of Cure Disease. There we go. Okay, there we go. So, now that I know magic, I can press Shift-Z to bring up the spells to cast. This number is basically how many castings of the spell we have. Whenever you cast the spell, that number is detracted from by an amount that is like semi-random. Usually a single-digit number. And this is the how much power points it costs to cast. The P is the proficiency, the R is the range, and then the effect is how much it does. Like this does 46 plus R, which is 6 damage, I think. That's Hellish Flames, which is Firebolt. Firebolt's a very good spell. And now we are going to leave the village and go back up here and get ambushed by jackals. Can I get away? I can. Okay. Let me go do that thing again. I'm going to try to find more frogs. I have a good feeling about frogs. I also have a good feeling about this spider bread I'm going to eat. Okay. I am not getting frogs. I'm probably going to get ambushed by undead. There we go. Ambushed by undead. I should really stop trying to do this. Especially if that guy who's right next to me can really... Oh, okay, there we go. Got away. Lizard men. Lizard men are not as bad. Okay, I can't swim, so I can't go into the water. I should probably, like... Hey, there we go, got away. I will have frogs. I demand to kill a frog. Please, let me kill a frog. Lusty Argoni demands to kill frogs, but she is very, very popular with lizard men for some reason. What did I do there? Oh, I fucked it up. Okay, so let's cast some magic. So we casted magic there. So our first kill, which I was trying to be frogs, has become lizard men. So, okay, so that's... I'll explain that now on our level up screen, what I was just doing there. Is your first kill in this game matters for a couple of different things. And, I wanted a frog, because a frog is a rare monster to encounter just walking around, but an easy monster to encounter if you come to the swamp. And that's dangerous because you can get ambushed by lizardmen and hydras and undead, but that's the way of things. No Ultra End for Argoni the Lusty Mage, although I suppose I could still do the quest that requires that, but I don't think I will. And here's our skills level up. Because of our high learning, we get to do it 5 times. So we are mostly interested in concentration, because that's how fast your power points come back. And then healing. And then let's top off literacy. Now there's no reason not to kill this guy. Okay. And I can eat this cooked lizard man corpse I created. So anyways, no frogs for me. So we're going to just play as we normally would. And this is the Thief Town. It has an impronounceable name. I'll have someone in the zoo try to pronounce it for me. Lawinilothil. An outlaw settlement. There are a lot of muggers here, and bandits. And normally they're dangerous, but I have magic. So Barnabas, the orcish shopkeeper. Everybody hates dark elves in this game, but orcs don't really. So we'll get okay deals from him if this weren't the black market. Okay, Scroll of Identify. This is a roguelike, so crap you pick up, you don't know what it is until you identify it. And that includes scrolls, but now that I've seen a Scroll of Identify, if I hit this button, it'll show me all the stuff I know what is. And because I know what a Scroll of Identify is, I can start identifying my crap. Okay, a longsword. Oh, and usually, like this says cursed. Usually you don't know... Oh, I can't see. There we go. Usually you don't know if it's cursed or uncursed or not, but priests, which is what I am, have the detect item status skill, which lets them do that. Anyways, yeah, the guy doesn't look like an orc because he has the merchant sprite. If I go to plain mode, he just looks like an @ symbol. Yeah, all my stuff is uncursed. If I go here, I have a blessed holy symbol. Some uncursed potions of water. It's a potion of booze, large bad corpse, a shield. That's a pretty good shield. Amulet of light, useful, cloak of protection, item detection, mithril spear, pretty good stuff. But that's the black market. The black market has really high prices because they're black market. But it can be okay to go there. I might be stealing from that place later. And this is Yurgius, the Master Thief. Omets. Methinks you should prove your skill. Okay. I will train with him. And he teaches us how to pick pockets, which is a skill. I'm very bad at it. Actually, I should set some skills. I can quick mark them, which means I'll put pickpockets on 1, and first aid on 2, and then herbalism on 3. There we go. Did I just put healing on 3? I did not. Okay. That's all we're doing here. Now, let's do the baby mode dungeon. This is new. If you haven't played the game in a couple of years, you will not recognize this. They added a baby mode dungeon because they added a tutorial dungeon for the first few times you've played the game. That's always the same. And then after that wears out, you get this dungeon, which is always 3 floors long, but always different. So right here is a dead end, but if I hit S, I can search, and I found a hidden door. Ah, a rat. Let's kill that asshole. Yeah. So, F1 through F7 affect your tactics, which are like defense and attack. And you go. Usually, the only 2 I use are normal, berserk, and coward. As berserk lets you deal more damage and be more accurate, but be less defensive, and then coward is the opposite of that. There's generally no disadvantage just walking around in coward mode at all times. So you should do that. Actually, I should go buy some food. So let's go do that. How much money do I have? 58. That's not too good. I'll go over here to the food store, where Monksip, who hates me, will overcharge. I can buy probably 1 blessed. Does he have a blessed large ration? He does. So let's buy that. You owe me 42 gold pieces. I will pay for that. I'm doing that by hitting W and then a direction, and then when you do that, it goes in that direction until you hit something. I use it a lot without thinking. I'll not do that for a while. I'm gonna eat that ration I just bought. I just did it. I don't actually know how the stream looks, but I'm just doing this on a whim, but people seem to be showing up. So this room's empty. I'm just gonna keep going then. Okay. Ah, more levels. Let's put some points in alertness, some more in concentration, and that's all we're doing now. And now we get Treasure Hunter, so we'll be getting more treasure now. A blessed sling, okay. That'll be good if I can find a nice stack of rocks. Yeah, this is ADOM, QB. It is a... Yeah, it's one of the older... Yeah, a rock weighs 5 stones. But not stones like they know in England. Ah, steel wand. How handy. And the scroll of identify. Okay, so I don't know if that's probably uncursed. Cursed leather boots, don't care. Were my boots kind of good? Yeah, my boots are kind of good. So I guess I can explain that's while I'm here. Like this uncursed elven chainmail. It has 0.5. What that means is you have 2 different defensive values. The one on this one, the 28, is DV, which is defensive value. That's how hard you are to hit. And then the 5 is PV, or prevention value, or protection value, which is like damage reduction. So AC damage reduction, if you've played Dungeons and Dragons. And then weapons, this is your 2-hit bonus. This is how much damage it does. If I hit, that's how much damage I do. On coward mode, in normal mode, that's how much damage I do. So I'm not very strong, so I don't do a lot of damage at all. Uncursed gauntlets. I'm going to pick those up, but I'm not going to wear them. For a reason. Gauntlets could be gauntlets of peace, and if I got stuck with a pair of gauntlets of peace on, I would be ultra owned. Well, not be ultra owned, because I can cast hellish flames, but I would be somewhat owned. Ah, bread. Good. A loaf of bread. Okay, so here's our first locked door of the game. Locked doors are almost always trapped in my experience, but I'm going to kick it down anyways. Okay. Ah, but is the bread cursed? I don't know. My detect item status was only at 72. When you get detect item status up to 100, which is the max, it's like a 5% chance that you don't identify it. So I have a roughly 70% chance of identifying something. Like this goblin corpse, this goblin just left. No idea what it is, but I'm going to eat it anyways. Just eat that corpse right up off the ground. I'm a dark elf. Although anybody can eat goblins. What food you can eat is actually kind of based on your race. Dwarves are generally the most picky. Trolls are the least. But elves are... Dark elves are a little bit special. They like... When anybody else eats spiders, they get sick. But dark elves like eating spiders. Which is funny because they worship them. More concentration, I think. Yeah, max that out. And then some healing. I'm cowardly. Ah, a scroll enabled Clotha Datha Ni Aratha. Nice. And skeleton. Nice. I love skeleton. So let's beat up that large bat. Beat up this goblin. Come here. Yeah. Actually, I should be picking these people. No, I shouldn't be picking their pockets. My pickpocket rate sucks. Okay, that just leads back around. Ah, my health increases. That just means my toughness just went up, and I believe, yep, I have a maximum of 11 toughness, and that's as high as it can go, which is sort of low, but we can increase this number later. And that'll be one of our goals, because toughness is really good in this game. Ah, a white worm. Let's look at white worm. If you press L, it gives you a little reticle to aim with to look, and this is white worm. This slimy worm drips with a smelly, cum-like liquid. It lays eggs almost continuously. That means that white worms split and breed. They're called breeders. They can be useful, but are usually annoying. What was that? Our Find Weakness skill went up. That's good. Yeah, that's what I've heard between friends who've played both. I haven't played a lot of NetHack. I've played some NetHack, but back when I played it like 15 years ago, it didn't engage me. So I probably should try NetHack some more. But ADOM has a lot more, it is a lot more varied than... Ooh, a cursed Electrum ring. At least that's what I've heard. Ah, you sense a certain tension. That means there is a tension room on this level. There generally is a tension room on... There generally is a tension room on floor 3 of this starting dungeon. And here it is. It's rats. A tension room is like a zoo. There's like 3 different kinds of zoos in this game. Let's max out literacy. How much can I get healing up? Healing is not that much. I can try improving pickpockets a little bit. And let's get some Find Weakness. Find Weakness is a really good skill. One of the reasons I like Dark Elves so much, because they always have Find Weakness. Yeah, see, that's how many rats are in there. And I'm just going to mash through them. I think I got to level up in clubs. Which is okay. Clubs aren't great, but they're not bad. I really want to find an Orc Scorcher. How much Find Weakness can I get? Up to 40. Get another level of healing. Another level of alertness. Let's crank some detect item status a little bit. And more talents. This entire page of talents, the affinity talents, are never worth taking. So we're down here. I think I'm going to pick quick, because speed is very good. And finish off these rats. They're having trouble hurting us because of our elven chainmail. Is very good. Let's pick up that cursed large ration. Rat corpses will make you sick if you eat them. Ooh, a stack of rocks. Let's pick up these rocks. An orange potion, I know what that is. That is a potion of carrot juice. Black gauntlets are probably black leather gauntlets. Another book of hellish flames. A thick potion. Some rocks, some corals. Carpe diem. Ah, giant rat corpses. If you eat rats, you get sick, but giant rats are perfectly safe to eat. This is a piece of raw meat, which, if I were a beast fighter, would be really good, but most people suddenly discover they don't like raw meat that much. So I'm not going to put on gauntlets, but black gauntlets are probably fine to put on. I'm going to guess they're black leather gauntlets. They could be black dragonhide gauntlets, which would give us ass resistance. Ass resistance? Yeah, ass resistance. Acid resistance. Did I really just say ass resistance? But they probably... No, this is an ASCII game. Hello, everybody say hello to the big wizard. If I do this, it's ASCII. But I'm playing in tile mode. Ah, this guy's a claw bug. Claw bugs are kind of annoying because they can punch through your armor. So we're going to use our ranged weapon, our blessed sling. You press T, and that's how you shoot. And we are really bad at it, so I'm just going to shoot him with fireballs. Okay. Ooh, I killed something. I killed a large bat. Nice. Silver bracers. That is a very good find. Bracers are kind of a hard item to find good items of, but silver bracers are bracers of defense. Or bracers of defection. Protection. I'm an idiot. But they'll increase our PV by 2, make us even tougher. I cannot resist the ass. Oh, no, that's our quest. I hit Q instead of W. Ooh, large ration. Nice. Now we're burdened. Being burdened is actually kind of a good thing. Come on, come over here. I want to hit you. There we go. And you. Get over here. While we're burdened, we can train up our strength to like 12, I think. I think that's the reason why I actually don't want to fight you. So, I think I have to fight you, though. How many lizard men have I killed? 10? Yeah, can I possibly avoid killing you? Oh, you I'm going to kill, though. I don't want to kill this lizard. Hey, did I get away? You there. Switch places with me. No! Crap. He's gaining on me. Oh well. Oh, you found... Let me look at this. What is this theme song? Detention rooms. I'll fall to Burnhead's trick. I don't get the joke, so I'm going to close that video. Oh, that's a knoll. I should kill you. Come here. Come here. There we go. Ah, knoll corpse. It says the meat tastes rotten, but that they're completely fine to eat. Their skeleton. This game, I thought it was really loud, but I'll turn it up. This does have some music and audio. It's kind of like if I shoot Firebolt, it'll make a noise. See, this sounds like it's loud to me. Let's see how loud it is in OBS. I'll turn it down a little bit. About 10. It's not that important, the sound. All it is like atmospheric music. If I was using a sword, you would hear sword noises all the time, but not every weapon has a sound effect yet. How much food do we have? That's probably enough. This is the puppy cave. This is where the little girl's dog got lost. We are several days too late to save the cute dog, so instead we're just going to look for treasure. Ah, now we're bloated. When you're bloated, you're slower and have less, Blink Dog, eh? That's really good. Let's see if we can find that Blink Dog. I don't think I killed it. And slightly wounded. Yeah, that Blink Dog is still alive, but it might not have noticed that it was us who harmed it. I will show you guys what Blink Dog is when we... Oh, also, it's always a good idea to open doors from diagonal. A copper-hewn girdle. I know what that is. That is a girdle of greed. I think. And I'll wear it for no reason. Ah, there's Blink Dog. Okay, we'll do a ritual here. We're going to name Blink Dog Blinky. And then we're going to hit him. And then we're going to run around in circles. Ah, there we go. This is what I was looking for. Blink Dogs have two special properties. Let's take a look at Blinky, the Blink Dog. Blink Dogs are teleporters, and they are summoners. If I get a Blink Dog corpse, I will gain something very important in roguelike games, which is teleport control. So now that we've got Blinky named, the Blink Dogs that Blinky has summoned are not liable to summon more. So I've named, using the inn, no, like I can name any of these. I won't name you. I've named him so I know which one's him, because they all look the same. So we're going to start killing Blink Dogs. Ooh, a book. That's also good. Shell armor, I'll pick that up, although it can't be better than our armor right now. And now we just wait for Blinky to summon more dogs. This is going to be a bit boring because I'm grinding right now. You're watching me grind. Ah, there's a new one. Okay, good. I'm going to be greedy. There we go. I cooked that Blink Dog corpse with a firebolt, and now I'm going to try to get another one. And the next one I get, I'm going to eat. You're a bit annoying, because I can't firebolt you to death, because you're immune to fire. Come on, there we go. I just firebolted nothing. Come on, Blinky. I'll do this for a few more minutes, and then if Blinky does not give me another corpse, I'll just kill him. I don't know if Blinky knows Clyde or not. Come on, dude. I just want more Blink Dogs. Okay, I'm bored of this. So let's eat that Blink Dog corpse. You feel very much in control. That's very good. We now have teleport control. And we have that guy. Okay, that's a fire beetle. They are immune to fire. And if I got a... Why are there so many fire beetles? Oh. See, that sounds really loud to me. I'm turning it down more. By the way, the reason the level up music sounds that angry is because we are chaotic. What to level up? Some alertness, some detect item status, healing. There we go. I gotta kill more lizard men. That's awful. Okay. But deal withable. See, another freaking fire beetle. What is up with that? I am now very injured. So let's be careful. I believe I maxed out healing. Yeah, since I maxed out healing, it won't take long to heal back, but... Ah, that's good. That message, this happened. A breeze accompanying you caused some ancient bones on the floor to transform to dust. You feel a sense of relief. Rooms in this game can have random shit happen in them. Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Usually it's just weird and doesn't mean anything. But what that meant is it healed us a little bit. I don't know why. An uncursed saber, eh? I keep hitting M instead of comma, when comma is how you pick stuff up. So we got ourselves a new weapon, that's saber, which is a better weapon than the club. And now you get to hear noises when I attack things, so I'm using a sword. Isn't that great? And a shield. That's good. This is going to be a crappy shield, but it's a shield at all. That is a remarkably good crappy shield. Yeah, yeah, the sword foley sounds like scissors. Ah, a ghost. This is a ghost bat. Resting restore spell uses? No. The way you get more spell uses is by reading spell books. So, yeah, ghost bats are ghosts. They are not dangerous to me at all because I am an elf. But they are dangerous to trolls because they have aging attacks. Wait, what was that message? Right, grinding noises. This level always has ants on it, so let's go kill some ants. Come here, you. Come here. There we go. Clicking sounds. Oh, are the ants fighting? They are. Okay. Oh, crap. Okay. Ooh, a spell book. I would like one of these ants to drop a corpse for me, because ant corpses grant acid resistance. Which is handy, but not... It's something I can get later. And the ants did all this digging up here. Still more ants to come, because... Thieves' picks? Worthless. There's this hole in the ground. That's where the ants spawn out of. Hey, a wooden shield. That should be a slight upgrade to this crappy shield. Yeah, that's a pretty good wooden shield, all things said. That's just an ant worker, so I can probably sword him. I'm very bad at swordplay, I find. Because I'm a low-strength character. Brass bracers, those don't do anything. I should kill all these white worms before they cause a problem. Okay, I think I got him. Doppelganger. Let's kill that asshole. Okay. The music is very something to me. Some pickpockets. And some detect item status. There we go. Ah, that's something I was looking for. Your muscles feel stronger. Because I was walking around strained, yeah, the music is very menacing because I'm leveled up in chaotic. If I ever change alignment, it'll be different. Hear clicking sounds. That means there are more ants coming. The ant queen should spawn soon. Hey, come back, you. Yeah, the ants are too tough for me to harm with my sword. A wand? That could be anything. Well, not anything. There's always some stuff that is always the same. You're a floating eye. You could be dangerous if you become aggressive. Where are the ants at? Oh, there's an ant. I'll try harming you. A carrion crawler. Rune covered toe. I'm getting lots of books. That's good. That ant dropped a huge stone. And that one dropped a metal cap. Uncursed metal cap. That'll be better than our hood. The ant queen will spawn eventually. Ah! A Rattling archer. A medium shield. And then a corpse. Okay. That shield is worse than our normal shield, so let's drop some stuff. Like, let's drop our hood, that really bad small shield, and that medium shield. And those gauntlets aren't going to be better than the ones we have. Daggers are bad. Drop our small stacks of rocks. And keep the rest of it. Ah, there's the Ant Queen. And she's dead. So there's no more ants. Crumpled hole in the ground. We didn't get acid resistance, which is a bit sad, but we can get that later. Okay, cave lizards are not to be trifled with. Now that we have a lot of books, I feel pretty good about leaving and reading our books to see what we got. Ah. Okay. What was that? Your muscles feel stronger, your senses sharpen. So we got a point of perception and another point of strength. We can gain 1 more point of strength and 7 more points of perception. Let's close that door and read our books. Calm monster. No, okay. Read huge tome. Okay. We just learned Death Ray. Spellbooks are funny in this game. Any spellbook can appear anywhere. Some items can only appear in places of certain dangerousness. Like you can't find adamantium armor in this dungeon level because it just can't. But all spellbooks can appear in all the same places, which means we can find stuff like Death Ray here, which is called Greater Divine Touch to Divine Casters. And we probably can't cast it. Yeah, you see Death Ray costs 100 power points. We only have 62. So maybe someday we'll come back to Death Ray. Okay, that's the Lesser Divine Touch, which is Stun Ray. And that might actually be kind of almost maybe nearly useful. And Light. Okay. So let's eat our large ration. And I'm going to go drop some of these books. That's a Kobold Corpse. Kobold Corpses, if you're familiar with NetHack, will make you sick. Another book. How nice. Thank you, large bat. Or actually, wait. I'm going to use this as a storage area. Actually, wait, no. I'll use this as a storage area. So we'll drop... Actually, I'll test out that shell armor. It's probably not going to be that good. Yeah, it's rather bad. Let's just drop that on the ground. Let's drop the thieves' picks. We won't ever need that. Greater Divine Touch. Let's just drop those and come back and get them later. And we'll read the new tome we got, which was Dispel Undead. Let's learn all of our spells. You only get a number of readings from spell books, like eventually it'll disappear. Actually, wait. Hellish Flames, that's Firebolt. That's a lot of castings. Yeah, we have 600 and some odd castings of Firebolts. That'll be good. Stun Ray is not that helpful. Light is useful, but you're going to find a million spellbooks of light. And we're out of stuff. Let's eat. Wait, what did I just read? I just read a scroll on accident. Tingling Sensation, that was probably I don't know. I just read one because of spamming. Let's see what this says. Huh. Let's see what happened. Oh well. Let's eat that crappy large ration and that crappy... Oh, let's try our spells on you. Ah, there we go. Let's lure you to town. Oh, I couldn't. He left. So I used Calm Monster on that lizard man. I'll try to do that to all lizard men I fight from now on, because I don't want to fight any more lizard men. And how much money do we have? Some money. Buy a little bit of food. And let's go back to the dungeon. Ah, an Amulet of Light. That's good. Yeah. My spells are on new buttons now. I don't know who pinned that. Ooh, a Minotaur. Yeah, to a wizard, that spell... I just said I wasn't going to fight, Lizardman anymore. I just almost killed him. So that message, you feel more in touch in the world. That means our mana increased, our magic score increased. Probably from using lots of spells. There we go. Let's train up some of our crappy spells, like Stun Ray. See, look how... There we go. Took that many castings for Stun Ray to do anything. There we go. Oh, right, yeah. Square key fits. Keys are really good because if you unlock a door, perhaps you will not be trapped. Harmed by deadly traps. Traps are one of the more dangerous things in the early game of ADOM. Right, I have rocks. I should be harming people with them. Like you. Let's eat your corpse. Scroll of Identify, okay. There are large bats, big bats, and huge bats. I have no idea what the difference between any of them is. See, we already have another Spellbook of Light. As you can see this gap right here, there's definitely a hidden door there, but I don't need it. Arrows, eh? Ah, metal bats and wooden bats. Huge bat. Okay. Throwing knife. Actually, blessed rocks. Let's try out blessed rocks. If a weapon is blessed, it'll do extra damage to undead and demons. And we're on Puppy Cave. Ah, a dark room. We have the answer to that. Ah, just cast light a few times. Another light room. Okay. I'll try something here. If I go to read the Spellbook of Light, I can do casting. And it'll cast it without removing any of my spell knowledge of light. It also takes more time and costs more mana to do so, but it's something you can do. Ah, let's try something. I want to get that guy aggressive on me. Okay. Let's try to pick his pocket. He doesn't have anything. Okay. Is that a brass amulet? Okay. Also, light is a worthless spell because I can use the Amulet of Light, which is like a torch. This game does have grooves. And if your character has the Doomed intrinsic, if you go into a dark room, you can be eaten by a grue. It just instantly kills you. Picking pockets used to be super good in older versions of the game, and then they made it kind of bad. Okay. Uncursed orange potion. Don't I have 2 of those now? I do. I should go back to town. There's the giant frog I wanted to kill a long time ago. And here we have a special monster. This is my least favorite enemy in the entire game. This is a wild cat. There are 3 different kinds of cats. There are wild cats, cave tigers, and then cave lions. I hate all of them. Because if you ever kill a cat, later on in the game, the Cat Lord, who is an idiot, who enjoys walking around invisible, will attack you instead of giving you an awesome treasure. So we are going to try not to kill any cats at all, ever. And to that end, we are going to use our spells. See, now I can't cast in that direction anymore. There we go. Okay, the cat is here. Let's cast Calm Monster on him. What has happened? Okay, so something changed places with the wild cat. Glibbering Mouther, we need to deal with him quickly. Oh, get a level. I'm sure Lusty Argoni would take that as a... We'll take that as a compliment. Find Weakness is probably the correct... Let's level up Pickpockets a little bit. Some Herbalism. And then some Find Weakness. Okay. Let's pick Careful. That's an okay... Okay. Now we can cast Calm Monster on the cat until it works. Or until we run out of mana. Okay. Ah, but we're faster than the cat. Good. Maybe I can lock it behind a door. Let's try casting Calm Monster on it. Well, not... Oh, he won't work because he's from a tension room. That's right. So let's try to lock this cat behind a door. There we go. So cat is tentatively dealt... Okay, imminent danger could be bad, but... Imminent danger means a monster was spawned that is above the normal danger level of this dungeon. But luckily, we are basically done with this floor. We avoided killing that cat. And now we can leave. Okay, that was a bit of a... How am I doing on the PowerPoints? Pretty good. That flail is probably a better weapon than the one we have. Ah, Mithril Flail. That is a rather good weapon. So here's the most dangerous floor of the dungeon. This is Puppy Cave... This is Puppy Cave 5. It is always a cavernous level, but it looks as though it is also a river level. Which means, because we do not know how to swim unless the... Okay. So we can't progress here right now. So we've done all of the Puppy Cave that we can do. But we had some good treasures. I'll come back here, coward. Ah, this person. You are going to help us. Or he won't if I just murder him in one shot. Dark Elven Wizards can summon spiders, and if he summoned a lot of spiders, we would be able to maybe get a spider corpse, which would be a tasty treat, but also let us be resistant to poison. It's a demon. Let's murder that demon. And there we go. So now we're done with that place. Let's drop some crap off here. I don't need the club. I should probably just read that spell book. There we go. And now we come down here to the Druid Dungeon. That I'm just going to do to look for treasure. That skeleton had a kobold corpse for some reason. Hey, some good stuff. Let's look at that axe. Okay, that axe is nothing special, so let's get rid of it. But let's read that book. Ah, lightning bolt. And because it's blessed, we'll get more castings from it. Yeah. Let's get rid of that pretty worthless battle axes. Axes are not that great of weapons in this game. Ah, this room makes our skin tingle, which I think means our power points regenerate faster. Let's try out our new spell on that goblin. Yeah, lightning bolt. Lightning bolt is a dangerous spell to use. Still leather armor, I don't care. Because it bounces, which I will show off thusly. Hopefully this won't kill me. I think this will bounce right. Yeah. There we go. Now you. You I'm going to kill with magic because you could poison me and your poison is kind of strong. Hellish Flames. There we go. White worms. No! I hate white worms. Is that all of them? I think that's all of them. I don't have a lot of food. Might have to go get more. I'm not going to kick down that door because if it's a trap, that could be awful. Attention room. And it's kobolds. No kobold shamans, though. I'm interested in finding kobold shaman. Ooh, a thick girdle and some short bows. And a corpse and some money. So let's change out our sling for one of these short bows and put on some arrows. And we zip over here using the power of W. Yeah! When that message, you exactly hit, that means I got a critical hit. I got that probably because of my Find Weakness skill. Yeah, bouncing. A lot of spells bounce in this game. Lightning Bolt. Well, not a lot. Lightning Bolt, Stun Ray, Paralyzation Ray, which you can only do with wands. Magic Missile. Far Sling, which is a wand. And I think Death Ray all bounce, which is usually more awful than it is useful. You can use it to your advantage, but you can also use it to very easily murder yourself. Many, many wizards throughout the years have died through casting magic missile directly at a wall and then murdering themselves through it. That's a doppelganger, so we're just going to murder it. Doppelgangers can confuse you, which is like the worst debuff in the game. Medium shield. That's a good medium shield. We'll use that. It is barely better than our wooden shield. Ah, Swordsman Corpse. We feel uneasy, but it doesn't do anything. Okay, let's kick down this door and get a trap. Oh, okay. How have I not run into a trap yet? It happens, like, usually immediately. Wait, that's a clay statue. Let's murder him. Come over here. And a bugbear. A were-rat. Ooh, here we go. Spiders. That's a cave fisher corpse. We don't care. That's a lot of spiders. We're very likely to get a spider corpse out of this. And we're poisoned. Yep, cave spider corpse. Or large spider. I do want to continue eating that. See, usually if you eat a spider corpse, you get poisoned and throw up. But because we're a dark elf, you enjoy the crispy spider flesh. Another large shield, a large shield, some leather boots. Let's go ahead and eat that cave fisher. Let's look at that large shield. That's a very awful shield. Let's continue using our medium shield. That thick girdle, I believe, is a girdle of strength. Let's cast Hellish Flames and bring this corpse, this cave fisher corpse, with us. Okay. Now, what was that? I have no idea what that message means. For a few seconds, you see a looming shadow behind you. It points its hand towards you in a threatening manner. Then it disappears. I don't think that does anything. Ah, bundles of Drakish Skurgari. Those are a throwing weapon. I'm not going to use them. What was that? First aid. Okay. Splint mail. Let's take a look at that. I'm going to call that worse than the armor we have, and it's heavy, so I'm just going to drop it. Any other character would be thrilled to find that, but we start with really good armor. Alright. Hey, another blink dog. Let's farm a blink dog corpse. After we kill this, there we go. That ogre. Ah, there we go. That's a lot of blink dogs. Which one of these is Blinky? That's Blinky. Okay. It's also good shield training. Ooh, a book. A new book. Let's just kill some of these guys with spells while we're looking around. Which one's Blinky? You're Blinky. Okay. I think if I cast Lightning Bolt there, it'll be good. Okay. I'm out of PowerPoints. Okay. There we go. So we want to kill the rest of these guys. And now I want to cast Hellish Flames on that Blink Dog corpse until it, until I cook it. I think mana costs for spells go up the more damaged you are, because your character's like panicking or whatever. So let's drop that Blink Dog corpse and try casting Hellish Flames again. And there's a reason I'm doing all of this. Usually it doesn't take this long, but it's being a problematic. So I don't think my Blink Dog corpse is going to rot away before I... Okay. So corpses eventually rot away, but if you sell them, they won't. So if I sell this Blink Dog corpse, it'll stay in this food store forever. And teleport control is a intrinsic quality you can lose under certain circumstances, that circumstance being drinking from pools. So I might not want to do such a thing. Or so this, since I've backed up a Blink Dog corpse at the store, I'll be able to, if I ever for some reason lose teleport control, I can get some more. So what do I even level up here? I guess I can just spam things into... Well, I should probably level up first aid and spam the rest into find weakness. And our charisma went up. How much food do I have? I have enough food. Let's level up Divine Wrath. There we go. Okay. A monster could have spawned, but didn't. Potion of healing, okay. I would rather like to try to find an altar. Ah, that's good. We have a blessed scroll of identify, so let's read it. You suddenly understand the function of all your items. Let's look at our crap. Okay, Girdle of Strength, I thought. I didn't know if it was uncursed or not. Some corals, stun resistance, kind of useless. Wand of Light, Wand of Stunning, also useless. Potion of Invisibility, that might be good. And potions of toughness and strength and gain attributes are all very excellent. I should probably hide those somewhere before they get destroyed hanging out in my inventory. I have another Scroll of Identify that's blessed. A Spellbook of Frostbolt, which means I can go down to the end of Puppy Cave now, using a special technique. So yeah. I have some good stuff. When you have a uncursed Scroll of Identify, you can identify all types of a single kind of object, like identify all your wands or all your books. A cursed Scroll of Identify will identify one thing for you, and then a blessed one will identify your entire inventory. So yeah, let's find the upstairs. So let's go ahead and put on one of those stun resistance rings. It's not useful, but it's not useless either. Ooh, an Orc Scorcher. That guy'll be good. Okay. Throw your spear at me. Come on. Oh, no, wait, what am I talking about? I have a mithril mace or flail. That'll be better than the... Usually, if you find an Orc Scorcher early on, you get them to throw their spear at you. Do your items lose burliness by running around or just in the course of battle? I don't quite know what you mean by burliness, but this game really, really loves to destroy your inventory. Through, like, usually traps, but also elemental attacks that monsters have. So, in your inventory is often one of the most dangerous places you can hide something that is susceptible to item destruction. Speaking of, let's kick down... Okay. I thought that would... This is a lawful altar. Let's, Can we convert it, maybe? This guy is... I have a neutral shrine now. Okay. If I could convert to neutral, that would be useful. This guy will be too annoying to use for converting, though, so let's just murder them. Unlike in NetHack, where you had to sacrifice corpses. You can just sacrifice the living monsters in this game. You won't work because you're neutral. Yeah, items don't have durability, but they can be, like, rusted or corroded. You can fix being... Ooh, Cobalt Shaman. Give me your corpse. He doesn't. Okay. Ah, you'll work. So if something becomes rusted or corroded, you can sometimes take it to a blacksmith to repair or use your own blacksmithing skill. That's a cat. Okay. Let's make the cat friendly. Come on, cat. Get in a fight with this Quasit with him for me. He's not going to. Okay. So, yeah, stuff can be rusted, which is very annoying. Rusted weapons deal half damage. Rusted armor just lowers your appearance stat, which doesn't matter a whole lot. But all rusted stuff is weaker and more susceptible to item damage. You are allowed to hit cats so long as you don't kill them, yes. That's not quite what I wanted, but I'll accept it. Standing around on a chaotic... This is a altar, I guess I should go look into. Yeah, you can have lawful altars, chaotic altars, and then neutral altars. If your god is very pleased with you, you can drop water on altars to gain piety with them. Lawful altars you can sacrifice chaotic or neutral monsters on. Neutral altars you can sacrifice chaotic or lawful monsters on. And then chaotic altars you can sacrifice any on, but they have a extra layer of danger to them. If you're standing on a chaotic altar and a chaotic monster is like can see you, it's like a ridiculously long range. They can sacrifice you and you'll immediately die. So I was trying to convert to neutral there, and I am going to probably go to neutrality eventually, if only to get a guaranteed item that neutral characters can get. I'm going to kill you with Hellish Flames. There we go. But generally being chaotic in this game is doable, but the game is like unbalanced in terms of what alignment means. If you're lawful, for instance, you have resistance to a game mechanic that'll come into play much later, called corruption. Here's the ladder down. I think this is as far as I'm going in this dungeon, because this dungeon has 7 floors, and on the bottom there is a floor with lots of... It only spawns animal type monsters, and they are all aggressive and they can't be calm monstered. And that means that there's going to be cats down there. A potion of booze, that's useful. And I'm not going to go there until I have a way to probably resist fire and also deal with cats, which I cannot do. So it's... Ooh, that's a karmic lizard. Let's take a look at that guy. These are very annoying enemies. Um, that line right there, they're generally not aggressive, is complete bullshit. They can be as aggressive as anything. Their colors are constantly changing, and they are karmic monsters, which means if you hit them in melee, you get cursed or doomed. They're very annoying, but we are wizards, so we don't care. And by we are wizards, I mean, I guess, we're an archer. But later there are going to be karmic enemies that are not going to want to be shot with magic, so we are going to want to shoot them. With arrows, probably, or quarrels. In fact, I should probably be training up my bow skills. So that's it for this dungeon. This game has a very either prolonged or very short early game, depending on your playstyle. I tend to try to do all the early dungeons. Actually, do I have a item detection or map? No. Okay. Okay, our strength is maxed out, so I should probably try to lower my equip burden, but because we found a Book of Frostbolt, which is cursed, I should bless that. Here's how you bless stuff. I'm gonna back up. You press the exclamation point on your keyboard to bring up dipping, and then I'm going to go to books and dip my nether bolt into a potion of holy water. And that will bless the book, so I get more castings of nether bolts out of it. I got a fair amount, pretty good casting. Let's read the rest of this stuff. Reading not only gives you like more castings of spells, but it also increases you. It'll also train your minor punishment. I know what spell that is. That's a good spell. That is claw bugs. Let's try out minor punishment. That is magic missile, a very useful spell. Frostbolt, acid bolt, and firebolt and lightning bolt all will destroy stuff on the ground. With Acid Bolt being the most destructive and Frostbolt being the least, but Magic Missile does not destroy stuff on the ground, meaning that you can fire it into... Ooh, a Dark Sage. He didn't drop anything. Which means you can use it to fight stuff in a big room where there is monster droppings that you want. Magic Missile also is good against stuff that resists other forms of magic. But Magic Missile also bounces like an asshole. Like, it's the bounciest of bounce spells because it generally has a very long range. So you have to be careful with it. Come on, Rattling Thief. There we go. How much does our crap weigh? Okay. So this is what we're going to use Frostbolt for. Call her Netherbolt. We are wizards, so we don't need to swim. Topaz ring, okay. This is a cavernous level. That means that it is cavernous. Cavernous levels tend to spawn more monsters than normal levels. And here's the downstairs. We have a lot of castings of Netherbolt, so let's explore the rest of the cavernous level. That is a Grey Ooze. Those are awful. I hate them. Let's train up our Magic Missile. Ooh, a new tome. Was that cursed? It was not. Let's read it right now. Ooh, Revelation. Here's a I'm not going to cast that right now because it costs a lot. And there's a cat, so we're leaving. Lesser Divine Touch, yeah. There we go. Aha! The cat is trapped on the other side of the river now. Said a harpy left a corpse, but if I were to eat it, it would make me fall asleep, because corpses having effects in this game is weird. Actually, I should go eat that corpse right there. Okay. Did I get the message, you feel excited? Ah, I did. This message right here, you feel excited? That means there is a vault on this floor, which I already knew. A chaotic altar, eh? I could right now use all of the monsters in this vault to attempt to be crowned the champion of chaos by sacrificing them all on that altar. It would get me a lot of piety, but I would be crowned. Oh, there was a trap just right there. I walked over it. If I probably used my alertness skill to avoid the effect of it. But I would be crowned. I could only be crowned a champion of chaos right now because that's a chaotic altar, and I have no ways of converting it. So, and when you're a champion of chaos, you're chaos minus alignment, which means a lot of important NPCs won't talk to you. You're more susceptible to the effects of corruption, which is like a major mechanic of this game. And you become corrupted by becoming a champion of chaos. Generally a bad idea. So I'm going to leave and come back later, when I can convert that altar, and then decide whether... Oh, is that a chaos lizard? Really? Ah, that's weird to see this early. Very foolish of me to actually attack that floating eye, because I got paralyzed for it, and that could have killed me. Anyways, let's leave. We've gained everything there is to gain from here right now. Large ration is our heaviest food. There's that motherfucker right there. Yeah, I see you, asshole. I'm glad he was spawned non-hostile. That's an Ogre Magus. Ogre Maguses are like the most dangerous early game enemy. They can turn invisible and shoot you with fire. Or not fire, with ice, the opposite of fire. They are very, very annoying. The best thing about them is that if you can possibly get an Ogre Magus corpse, it'll increase your strength, magic, and MP recovery rate all at the same time. I guess it does feature corruption of champions. Corruption is a mechanic in this game. The plot of the game is there is a big gate out there at the bottom of the biggest dungeon in the world. that is releasing raw chaos into the world. It's corrupting things, turning things into beings of chaos, yada yada. It's evil. And that's reflected in that there's something called background corruption. Once you go deep enough into the dungeons of the world, you get like hit by radiation. That slowly ticks up a counter of how much corruption you've built up. And when it happens, you get effects that happen to you. They usually raise and lower your stats and give you special abilities or weaknesses. If you get too many corruptions, you just die. You turn into a writhing mass of primal chaos and die. What do I want? Big pockets. Stealth is useful. Fine weakness. Okay, one more thing to do here before I go. I'm looking for Blip, the water dragon. There he is. Hey buddy, I have a present for you. If you give Blup, the baby water dragon, potions of carrot juice, either 1 blessed or 2 uncursed, he teaches you how to swim. I have no idea how you're supposed to know that. You just have to know it. Nothing in here worth robbing, so let's just go. I don't have anything that will let me... I can control teleportation, but I can't. Let's go into this dungeon for now. A cat. Minor punishment, yeah. There we go. And a book. That is a lot of monsters. Let's kill them post-haste. That's what I thought. There was a elvish priestess or wizard and a werewolf. A werewolf summons wolves, and the priestess or wizard or whatever it was summons spiders. So a lot of monsters. I should at least look at that broadsword to see what it is. Nothing special. Let's drop it. An uncursed melon. Let's eat some wolves. Look at this pile of crap. Let's look at that tower shield. Probably bad. Ah, mithril tower shield. Excellent. You can tell what material items are made out of based on their weight, but a lot of the times it goes over my head. We'll be using that whip later, perhaps, because there's... Ah, right, I closed that door because there was a... Alright, okay, so that, fire lizard just breathed fire at us and destroyed some of our crap. The game loves to do that. So our short bow and black leather gauntlets were destroyed. Basically, don't fall in love with any item in this game, because more often than not, it's going to be, at some point, destroyed. You can take some steps to sort of try... That's a... okay. Ah, Karmic Lizard Corpse. If I had hit that Karmic Lizard, I could eat its corpse to undo the effect of hitting it, but I don't intend to hit any karmic enemies. Hey! Yo, what the hell? I just talked on that frog on a lark, and this happened. Okay. This is why we play roguelikes, everybody. Now I shall venture back to my home castle and engage in some leisure. I've heard of that happening, but I've never done that before. I believe he dropped a Diadem of Beauty, yeah. And what else did we get? A Ruby Amulet, which I also believe is a Pendant of Beauty, yeah. I wonder if that potion was a potion of Cure Corruption, though. It could have been anything. Ah, the very dusty dungeon level. We'll come back here later when we can somehow find out where stuff is at. No, we don't want to do that. 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 We want to go here. I'll eat that Hurstling bread. Take a look at my crap. Let's read that black tome. Slow poison. Okay. Well, I've been streaming for an hour 43. My voice is a little bit scratchy. I think I'll call that quits for now. Lusty Argoni, my third character of the day, made it to the Caverns of Chaos. This is the Caverns of Chaos, by the way. You can tell because it says D1 down there. And I think that's a hell of a thing to end on. I found the Frog Prince. Who would have imagined? Thank you all for joining me. Thank you for naming Lusty Argoni for me. I think that was QB Bryant. Or was it Burned Head? I don't know. But I'll see you all later.